Hi Marie, how are you?
Hi Lauren, how are you?
This is becoming a regular, our shopping visits.
It is. Busy day out now. I hit for Killarney. All our main shops are a 30-minute drive away from us, bar Super Value, and Super Value doesn't have everything that I want to get. So I made a break for Tesco and Aldi today in Killarney.
Fab.
Yeah.
Do
you want to see what I got?
Do, please.
Okay, 1 second now, I just turn the camera around. Okay, so I just picked up some Healthy Extra B cereals. So the wheat bix, so any brand can be a Healthy Extra B. So it doesn't have to be the Weetabix brand. So this is from Aldi. So 2 Weetabix would be your Healthy Extra B, and great for kids as well. Do you ever make the Weetabix muffins, Lauren?
Yeah, I actually learned that recipe from you a long time ago with the eggs and the what else goes into the eggs, the Weetabix?
2 Weetabix crumbled up and eggs, 3 eggs, and you can do whatever you want in, like that would yield 4 big muffins or like 12 small ones. So it's actually great for kids as well, especially now that they're off school and they're eating all around them. So you could add any flavor in, like you could put a bit of Nutella in there, you could put in chocolate chips in there, you could just put a bit of vanilla essence, or orange essence actually is beautiful in there. Thin a bit of chocolate in as well if you wanted, a sweet treat at night time. If you wanted to keep your Healthy Extra B from making muffins at night time, it's great little recipe, like actually. My all-time favorite all brand, and again it's just a Tesco brand. Saving myself a much bigger box and saving myself a good few pounds there as well. 50 grams, imagine that as a Extra B. I just absolutely love it. I had this as dessert Christmas Day a few years ago. I know people think I'm crazy, but it's actually cake once there's a bit of water added to it.
It's gorgeous with the yogurt on top and the berries, and left overnight in the fridge. It's so tasty. The yogurt makes it like you say, like a dessert.
Yeah, I tell you now, like what I'd use the Options white chocolate sachet in with fat-free natural yogurt, just like this one here, and the Options, chocolate in there, and to put with the raspberries. Or you could get a lemon yogurt, like a Muller Light Greek style or something, and thin it for like a half a thin or whatever. But it is like fair, like These are just a packet of Muller Lights. I only buy them when they're on offer, really. I think they're all around a half a thin now, are they?
Some of them aren't, so you'd have to be careful. I'll just check the app. If you're a Slimming World member, you'll be able to use the Slimming World app, and you'll be able to check SIN values and things like that on it. So I'm just going to check that there for you, Marie, because not all of them will be. So they're just the Muller Lights,
Yeah, there's just a vanilla. They all have dark sprinkles. There's a vanilla and an orange or caramel, and all with dark sprinkles. I know there is ones multi-packs, and some are half and some are one in there. You want to be very careful. I think the cherry one might be the one with the one.
There's lemon, there's hazelnut, there's different types, so they are varying in sins. But the ones that you have there are working out at, are they the vanilla ones? The
vanilla, orange, and caramel.
Okay.
They're 3 different. Sorry, vanilla with dark, orange with dark, and caramel with dark.
They're actually a half a sin each.
Okay, great.
Okay, so again, but be careful, because some of them are up to 1.5 to 2 sins.
Yeah, like these wouldn't be a yogurt I would just eat for a snack, because sure, I might as well just have a glass of water, to be fair. There's no filling power in them. They're very watery and just really heightened with sweeteners. What I would put in them with is my porridge oats, and again fruit, and left in the just for flavour, left in the fridge overnight.
But enhancing your meal, if you're enhancing your meal with it, you're getting more out of it. So to enhance your meal with it is absolutely perfect.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I just want to I picked these up. I'm not sure if they're Healthy Extra. I thought I'd seen somewhere that Honey Hoops were, but these ones I picked up for the kids anyway. But again, it would just be something to vary in in the morning. Do you know if those ones are Healthy Extra?
Where are they from, Marie? Aldi's.
Yeah, Harvest Morn. They're from Aldi.
Honey Hoops. One moment now.
Yeah.
They're actually not. No.
Really?
No. They're 25 grams for 4.5 sins.
Oh, good job. I didn't tear into them tomorrow morning. So okay, but I think there are some Honey Hoop brands that are. Is there?
Lidl and the normal Cheerios, the whole grain, high fiber ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and that means you would get caught on that. Jeez, right. Okay. I have some easy singles here. 2 of these are my Healthy Extra A. These are beautiful, just melted inside in a saucepan with a tiny drop of water and twist and poured over your chips or over a cheesy burger or something like that. It'd be fantastic. I adore these. These are roasted red peppers. They're not in oil, they're in a brine, they're not in oil. Completely free and speed and so handy because it's just in the jar. Literally chop it up and put it in with couscous or even pasta, whole pasta for lunchtime, or into anything, and it's all you put into your frittatas and things like that as well. Dark soya sauce, I can't live without it, to be fair. I gasped the other day when I thought I was out of it because I use it in so many recipes, and just in general it's fantastic for adding flavour into meals. I'm going to start, on advice of my consultant in Tree and Dingle, I'm going to start using cashews as a Healthy Extra B as well, because nuts and seeds are. So I have cashew nuts and I have pine nuts as well. So I need to be very careful and only have the set amount. They're really high in calories, so to be very careful the amount I use.
You can see there in your book, Marie, on the Healthy B choices on nuts and seeds on page 40. You'll see exactly, so you can have 15 cashew nuts for your Healthy B.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but to make them go further, crush them and put them into your salads or in your stir fries.
Oh, okay.
And what was the other things you had? You had pine nuts.
Yeah, they're beautiful in the salad. Like, I do really love the flavour of them.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference now of opening up a packet of these and thinking they're healthy and just eating them away.
Yeah, they're high in calories.
Yeah, they're healthy. There's a difference between healthy and low fat. High in like something might be very high in calories. It may be good for your health, but it won't get you weight losses. So just have to be very careful.
Not if you're eating that bag. Your pine nuts, then, Marie, you have to measure them at 20 grams for a Healthy Extra. Beautiful through salads or through pasta dishes.
Oh, okay. So it's a quarter of the bag. So that's quite good.
Yeah. So like you could do something with a bit of a pesto as well with them. You could make a bit of a homemade pesto.
Oh my God! I actually
through your salad, because that's what they do use in a pesto, or use your own normal tomato sauce with your char grilled peppers and throw in your 20 grams of that through your own dish.
Wow. Okay. I think I just want to eat that right now. Picked up these because it's my daughter's birthday during the week. So instead of having the actual cake that I have picked up in Tesco for her bad mother, I didn't go baking here. But I'm not going baking because I would just go picking at it. So it's again to protect my weight loss. The kids will still love the cake that they've got, the caterpillar cake. But this one is 4.5 cents. So this will be my little slice of cake. Completely, and you know what, if I wanted 2 of them I could have as well, but completely in control as well. So
I think they're actually lower than 4.5, Marie. I'm just going to check. I don't want to do you out of a half a cent.
Great, even better. I also have these popcorn bars, which are beautiful as well, and there's a little bit of a bite because there's kind of a caramel in them, so there's a bit of a crunch and a bit of a bite. They're not gone straight away, and again 4.5 cents roughly, those popcorn. There's 2 different types. These are from Aldi. So popcorn. 2 different types there. Yeah, popcorn bars as well. The other one is a Fibre One triple chocolate cake.
Yeah, they're 4.5 cents. All right, they're good value, aren't they?
The popcorn.
Yeah, and the Fibre 90 is actually 4 cents, Marie. So you've saved yourself a half a cent.
Brilliant. So 4 cents for them. Brilliant. So something to have anyway. And just handy, just there in case if it was a case of sitting down at night time and just thinking, oh my God, I have to have something, just, so I wouldn't go at anything, like when I could go at a full bar of chocolate if I wanted, but at that stage I probably have used cents on something else and I wouldn't have my full 15 cents left. So at least I'd still do a chocolate hit if I need it. Passata is fantastic. Geez, you couldn't really into any dish and soups and curries, everything. And again, it's just that bit of speed in there as well. These Baby Bells, I usually buy these just for the kids so that they can have use them as a snack, but they actually 2 of these original are Healthy Extra A, 3 of the light. You wouldn't eat 3 of them as part of your portion. But what I do when I make my own burgers is I split these down the middle because they're quite thick, and I put them into my pâtés of my burgers. So like I could, instead of using 1 thick burger, I make 2 thinner ones, I cut this down the middle, half into each burger, and they melt to the point that they're just a little bit melted. Yeah, they don't leak out the side. So there's, when you cut into the burger, you bite in, they hold their shape, if you know what I mean. Lovely grated mozzarella. And again, I've used this lately from, even putting over chips, like cheesy chips and garlic. and just the 2 different flavors together. So I can get 40 grams of that because it's lighter, like, so it's good value. Obviously mandarin's great for snacking on as well. And I just got some corn cakes. I think they're around the 4 sins as well. Corn cakes, not something that I'd be using my sins on too often, to be fair. But again,
Yeah.
it's just.
What brand are they, Marie? We'll check.
They're Harvest Morn as well. They're the Aldi ones. Most of what I got now at the moment is from Aldi.
Chocolate corn cakes.
Yeah. And I rather the corn cakes than the rice cakes. I think there's more of a flavor. They're very similar, but there's more of a flavor and actually more of a chew. So you're kind of getting 4 sins each. Yeah. So you know what? You know, like 2 of them kind of really is just around half your sins for the day. So if you're sitting down with a cup of tea at night and they're there, big tub of blueberries, they're speed. You know, there's so many dishes I can put them into. And my grapes there, I use the Sable variety, a little bit more.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, you know what? If you were to bag them, they're like a bag of pick and mix with the sweetness in them.
And you know what you could put on them as well, Marie? Remember last week I had the jelly crystals, the sugar-free jelly, the Hartley's jelly. If you put the grapes into like a colander almost, or a sieve, and just give them a quick wash, put them into a lunchbox and add in your sachet. You wouldn't even need the full sachet for the 1.5 sins. And just shake them around and put them in the freezer. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, it'd be like gobstoppers. Fabulous. Gherkins, crinkle cut gherkins, fabulous again on burgers. Or even I would blitz these and make them into like a burger sauce as well. Something like that. Great flavour. Celery, I know people mightn't just like the idea of celery, but it's fantastic into soups, stir fries, when it's cooked off, you know, absolutely beautiful. My favourite,
rhubarb.
Rhubarb. I use my rhubarb as well as a healthy extra bit. You can see it's trend here now where I'm trying out different things, you know, not to be reliant on breads and things, you know, because, you know, your body needs that change from it as well.
Your body needs a change as well.
Yeah, so when rhubarb is cooked, it's actually becomes high fibre, so it would do as your healthy extra B, and it still remains a speed, whereas an apple cooked wouldn't. So you actually get 500 grams. So even that big amount here actually would only come to like maybe about 300 and something grams. It wouldn't even come to 500. So you can see the amount you get. So I'd never use the full amount. I might use half, and then I still have half. You know, I could have, you know, my 8 cashew nuts on top of it, scrunched up on top of a stir and rhubarb in as a dessert or something. Frozen berries are the way to go. They're so much cheaper. And again, into your cereals or your overnight oats, overnight all bran, into making desserts and things like that. Frylight, got an Aldi, was reduced down, $1.99 or $1.79 actually, I think. And this is the butter one. So again, just a little bit of different flavour for cooking off, because it's completely free. So instead of cooking with oil, you're saving yourself bags of calories there and bags of sins. Sweet potato burgers, have you tried these?
I love these.
Yeah, great for a lunchtime option as well. So they're only half a sin each. These are in Aldi, and you get them in the same section where you get hummus and the refrigerated section. Lots of speed veg coming up. I really do eat an awful lot of speed, even before joining Slimming World, because it's my favourite food, to be fair. So my beautiful mushrooms are there. Some green beans. I got the carrot battens chopped up because I am a busy mom as well. And these are hummus for the kids. Hummus is highly thinned for me, but I can make my own free batches. And actually, that Ballymaloe beetroot that you had last week, Lauren, you've made hummus with that?
Oh, it's divine. It's just a tin of chickpeas washed and drained, a couple of spoons of the Ballymaloe beetroot with a tablespoon or so of the juice, some lemon juice, some fresh garlic, a little bit of olive oil, which I measure for sins, and give it a good blitz. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it sounds delicious. I must try that now. And the carrot battens would be fantastic for just dipping into that.
And the celery. The celery is fabulous with it as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Pineapple is free. And again, just it's more flavour as well, putting in you're having your dishes. I love these sweet peppers as well. You know, again, chopped into a bit of couscous or just into salads. There's just a little bit more sweetness rather than the bell peppers. Courgettes, fantastic. I'm actually, would put them into my stir fries and stuff like that. But now I started spiralizing them. I was gifted a spiralizer last year, and I started spiralizing courgette and carrot. and just blanching it off and having it in instead of noodles or pasta, just to add that extra speed, into my meal. So it's great. Corn on the cob. So the baby corns you get are speed. Corn on the cob is just a free food. But again, I don't boil these. I used to boil them at one stage, but now what I do is wrap them in tin foil, maybe put a bit of chili powder or something on them, spray them with perlite into tin foil and into the oven, and only for a short, maybe 10 minutes. And you'd have beautiful corn on the cob as well. And lovely this time of the year with on barbecues as well. Sweet potato, a free food as well. It's not speed, it's free. But you can make wedges out of it and just add beautiful flavour into it that way. I'm a huge tomato fan, but I love the vined, ripened one. That's beautiful flavour. And again, done in the air fryer, actually, halved and done in the air fryer. It's beautiful flavour for breakfast even. Some just loads of salad. I go through a lot of this in the week. Turnip, and it's great as well for bulking up. You know, you get a lot of speed veg out of it, bulking up meals and maybe getting it for a second day as well. Some apples, a speed. My bananas are free. A leek, because I'm going to make some potato and leek soup for my dad maybe tomorrow. I got this Baxter Slaw as well. It's free and speed as well. So again, instead of adding dressings to your salad, you could put this in, or on top of like pulled pork, or on top of your burger. I had it in my burger last night as well, and it's amazing. Have you ever tried them?
That's fabulous. There's two types. That one is my favorite. The other one's very spicy. But that one is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, fabulous. I got this this curry powder. It's a tikka curry, so just something different than the normal curry powder. So I have to be very careful. It says tikka curry powder, so I know it's free because the ingredients at the back are going to be all spices.
It's not a blend.
No, if it says tikka blend or anything that says blend instead of curry, even though you associate it with being a curry, the first ingredients are going to be sugar at the back of it, and then the spices. So it will be sinned, a lot of sins in it. So just be careful that it says curry powder and not a curry blend. Some Coke Zeros as well because they're an offer. Again, everything in moderation is free, but I wouldn't be drinking 3 or 4 cans of it in a day. Everything in just in moderation. Everything is about variation and a balance. Some salmon slices, smoked salmon is free. So great again. It's just something fast to grab for lunch, and some beautiful salmon fillets, steamed with a bit of lemon juice in the oven. High protein and completely free. Some beef stir fry pieces, and again I could make a beef satay or beef curry with these as well. And just a couple of minute steaks as well. Again, it's just because they're really fast to cook. And I was kind of, I suppose, not really planning out my meals when I was shopping today. I kind of just picked a few things. I know I'll go to my own butcher during the week for more stuff, but it was just, I know that it's a good option, and there's a great date on them, the 15th of May. And again, just even a bit of salad. I could do a bit of salad and even just do my minute steak and have with it as well. And again, I got a bacon. I do tend to buy the eye one because there seems to be least amount. Obviously, there's fat on the outside, so you wouldn't be having your bacon and cabbage cooked in with that now because the fat would come through in it. But you can see how lean the actual meat is itself. So it is, a smaller piece, but it is tender and beautiful and very lean. Got some purple garlic as well, and
I love that. It's so flavoursome.
Yeah, and I actually love putting a whole bulb into the air fryer, nothing sprayed in it, and just letting it roast, and then you just pop out the garlic and it's roasted in as well for maximum flavour as well. And some back rashers. I don't buy the medallions anymore, and just for the simple reason, the medallion is this part of it. So I find the medallions are more expensive than the rashers because they've been trimmed, so you're paying for the work that's been done in them. So I just buy rashers, and I just cut the eye out myself because I find the medallions anyway still have a bit of white on them, and I still have to go on trimming them, so I might as well just do the job myself for cheaper price as well. So anywhere where there's white, if you want to eat that part, you have to sin it, okay? So trim off around the edges there as well, and of course just the mango as well, and that's a free food, just like my pineapple, just adding a little bit more flavor and a little bit of zest into my meals. Yeah. Fantastic. So that's kind of it really. I did get obviously loads more stuff, but a lot of it was duplicated, or a lot more veg and stuff like that. We're really a big veg household. But that's just, I suppose, a bit of more variation of different things we got. And as I said, I'll be picking up, like I got my milk and stuff like that. I know you use the 1% fat. I use the skim milk, and that's just I'm a pure coffee addict. So for me, it's maximum amount of coffee for my meal. Yeah, so it doesn't really bother me, like, you know. So, yeah, so that's kind of what I got. So it's good, you know, there's lots of flavor, there's lots of ideas there as well.
Yeah.
And back to, you know, I'll be Googling recipes now and looking up my magazines and things for recipes and just going to start. Because I know I always
like using the magazines are so handy because like everything in there is already, like even the shopping list for the 7-day plans, they're already there for you. The recipes are there, the ingredients are there, and the sin values are there, and how many they serve, and they're very family friendly. So the magazine is really important if you have them at home to start using them.
Stuff like that there now, like the kids use, you know what I mean? Everything that I've bought there, you know, anything I'm making, the bacon, the burgers, you know, anything, the salmon, the kids can eat all those dinners as well, like, you know, and it's a busy household, so I need to be able to do that. This isn't me cooking separate food to the rest of the family. It's literally full steam ahead. We're all eating the same meals.
Yeah. You're not making life hard for yourself. You're just trying to do what you can.
Yeah,
to make sure everyone else is having the same thing.
Yeah, and again, you know, we're all used to, you know, they're used to variation as well, and you know, different things, the speed veggies and all that as well.
Yeah,
which is fantastic.
Which is good for them as well. What's for dinner tonight?
You've put me on the spot now. I'm not sure because it is getting a bit late. So I think I have chicken fillets in the fridge already. I think I'll just butterfly them and put them in the pan because that'll be with a stock cube. It'll cook very quickly. And I'm actually might pop in a couple of potatoes into the microwave. So just to prick them with a fork into the microwave, we'll say if I put in 2 potatoes together, probably 7 or 8 minutes will be enough. And then I'll just quarter or cut them up into kind of wedges and into the air fryer. And literally in 10 minutes inside the air fryer, sprayed with fry light, and I'll have chips. So chips and chicken. And I could do a side salad like with my gherkins there, or my
red slaw.
Yeah, the red slaw. Put that on the side, bit of lettuce, bit of tomato, no work. Literally, I could have dinner ready in 10, 15 minutes, say 15 minutes on the table. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well done. So I'll see you soon. Thank you for showing us your messages, and we'll see you soon.
No problem.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Bye.